All right, everyone, welcome. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Maria. We're going to begin in Shavasana. So you can go ahead and come down to lay on your back and allow your legs to spread out easily away from your body. Bring the palms to face the sky. Gently tip the chin to the chest and relax with the eyes closed. Welcome to Hatha Yoga. This is going to be a slow-paced class with time in between the postures to feel the energetic effects. So let's just begin by relaxing the body and the mind here in Shavasana. And feel your body sinking down towards the ground as we exhale. Bring your attention to your breath. Just noticing the continuous rhythmic inhale and exhale. Take a few more moments here, whether this is the beginning of your day or a pause in the middle of your day, or perhaps if you're watching this later, the end of your day. Just become present to this very moment, not launching ahead into what's coming later, or reviewing the past for what may have not been completed, or things that happened. Become present to this very next breath. Your next inhale, draw the knees to your chest. And hug yourself around your shins. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Pull the thighs towards the chest. And with an inhale, curl the forehead up to the knees. And exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, curl up. Just as high as feels comfortable right now. Exhale and lower. And one more time, inhale, curl up, forehead to knees. Exhale and lower. Begin to make a counterclockwise circle on your low back. Just moving the knees, the hips, the pelvis in a counterclockwise slow circle. Massaging the lower back. And reverse directions, clockwise circle. And then pause in the center, bring the hands under the knees. Start to rock forward and back along the length of your spine. It can be slow at first, and then start to build up a little bit of momentum, so that you might be able to actually just roll your way up to sit. And as you can do that, come to a comfortable, tall, cross-legged seat. Bring the eyes to close. We'll start with some meditation and pranayama. Today we'll practice alternate nostril breathing. Take the right hand to face the sky. And fold the index and middle fingers into the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. Bring the right hand to the bridge of your nose. And let's take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Exhale through both. And close the right nostril softly with the thumb. Inhale left to the count of 4. Hold for 8. Exhale right 6. Inhale right 4. Hold 8. Exhale left 6. Inhale left 4. Hold 8. Exhale right 6. Inhale 4. Retain 8. Exhale 6. Keep going, counting for yourself. Your inhales are 4. Your retentions are 8. Your exhales are 6. Next time you exhale from the left nostril, let that be the end of the round. You can float your hand back down to your lap after you're complete. Take your time getting there. And once you've completed pranayama, sit with the eyes closed. Go into a short period of meditation. Keep observing the breath, anchoring your attention to the inhale, with a slight pause at the top of the breath, followed by an exhale, and a slight pause at the bottom of the breath. When you're ready, you can go ahead and blink the eyelids open, bringing your awareness back to your physical surroundings. All right, everyone, welcome to Hatha Yoga. We're going to start moving now. So let's start in child's pose. Taking the knees wide, the toes together, the arms extended out in front. Allow the forehead to soften down. And start to gently lengthen and extend the spine and open the hips here. So I always like to include in these Hatha Yoga practices a theme from yoga philosophy, so that when we practice our physical yoga, the asanas, that we're also bringing a layer of the mental and spiritual development offered by Hatha Yoga, the complete practice of yoga. So as you're here breathing and just gently opening the body, I'd like to introduce the concept of ahimsa, which is the first yama of yoga. The yamas and the niyamas of yoga are the ethical precepts of yoga, the suggestions for behavior for the self and towards the external world, others, community. So the first yama, the yamas are how we behave towards others or how we behave in community. Ahimsa is often translated as non-harming or non-violence. So why is this one first? Why is this concept of yoga presented as the very first one? Some people say it's, oh, well, yogis are vegetarians and non-harming means not killing animals for food. Well, that could be one interpretation of it, but it goes so much deeper. So for our practice today, I'd like you to observe if you are aggressive or mean or hard to yourself through your physical practice or through your self-talk, your internal thoughts. So as we move through the poses, notice if there's a forcefulness, a trying, a gripping, a hardening, maybe pushing yourself beyond what you're really capable of in this moment. Observing any thoughts or judgments about yourself that arise. And just letting go and letting right now be perfect. Everything is just right exactly how it is. No need to make anything different or better. So just observe our tendencies, and we all have them, towards this pushy, aggressive, mean way that we treat ourselves. Let's inhale and come up to our hands and knees, finding tabletop position, and align the knees with under the hips and the shoulders over the wrists. Let's inhale, take the right arm up, finding a gentle twist here, taking the gaze towards the right thumb. Just breathe here, a couple more breaths. Inhale, opening up. Next time that you exhale, you're going to thread the right arm underneath the left, coming into thread the needle. Just lower the right shoulder, right temple. Left hand can stay on the mat, or if you prefer, take the left hand behind the back, or a little half bind. Opening up the shoulder and the chest, completely optional. One more breath. Exhale, lower the left hand, press yourself back up, hands and knees. And let's take the left arm up now. Inhale. Exhale, draw belly to spine. A couple more breaths here. Inhale and open. Exhale and hold. One more breath. Inhale, open. And exhale, thread the left arm under the right, left temple, left shoulder to the mat. Right hand can stay on the floor or wrap around behind the back. As you exhale, bring your right hand to the floor if it was behind your back. Next time you inhale, press yourself up. Hands and knees tabletop, spread the fingers open well. Look between your knees, make sure you can't see your toes. If you can, just spread your feet open a little bit. And let's inhale here for cow pose, soften the belly. Lift the chin and the sit bones. And exhale, round for cat, pulling navel to spine, releasing the neck. Again, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 2 more times, inhale for your cow. Exhale, round up for cat. 1 more time, inhale, soften the belly. And exhale, lift the belly up. Come back to your neutral spine. We're going to warm up our shoulders and the chest and the arms a bit. Lower the forearms. And hold on to your outer biceps, just finding the shoulder distance apart. Interlace your fingers at the top of your mat. We're going to come up into dolphin pose. So tuck the toes under and inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up, walking the feet towards the head. So traditionally, dolphin was done with movement. We're going to do that here as you inhale, float your heart forward towards your fists. And exhale, pull yourself back with your hips and your low belly. Inhale, press forward, right? The tippy toes, you kind of come onto the tippy toes, float the heart and the head forward. Exhale, push back. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, shift the weight forward. So the chest and the shoulders working. Exhale, back. And twice more. Now if your body starts to grip and grab, if there's a tension of forcefulness and aggressiveness in your movements, just notice that. Keep the movement soft, gentle, and kind. With an exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Bring your shins and feet together. Let's come up for Vajrasana, lightning bolt. Bringing the head over the pelvis. Rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. I'm starting to feel a gentle warming, perhaps, at the chest, the shoulders, the heart space. Okay, as you're ready, open your eyes. Let's come up to stand. We'll start with some basic Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. First, creating Tadasana. Bring your feet to hip distance apart. And you can tell that you're hip distance apart by touching the bony parts on the front of your pelvis. Those are your hip crests, and aligning your heels directly under those points. Take a look at your feet and make sure that the outer edges of your feet are parallel, which means you might need to flare your heels open just a smidge. And then when you have that alignment, release your arms at your sides. Now working with this ahimsa, find some pressure down through the soles of the feet. And see if you can engage downward without tightening up or bunching up elsewhere along the body. So sometimes we start to press through our feet and then our face gets all bunchy or our chest muscles grab. So press down through the soles of the feet only so much that you can remain soft and ungripped along the rest of the chain. And so often in yoga we learn that our lesson is not about doing more, but about doing less, or doing the things that we do with a different energy, so we don't burn ourselves out or reinforce all those messages that most of us have about not being good enough or ready enough. Let's just practice being exactly as we are right now. When you find that level of pressing downward, you feel energized and energy moving along the spine without gripping or grabbing or forcing. Allow the eyes to float open. Let's inhale, reach the arms out and up. Urdhva Hastasana, the palms face one another as you exhale. Push through the feet and reach the fingertips up. Let's inhale, lifting up, arc back. And exhale, fold over the hips. The arms can be forward. You can bring the hands to prayer, whatever you like. Relax the neck. Inhale, lift halfway, sending the chest forward. Exhale, step left foot back, left foot to the back of your mat, and finding an easy lunge here. Left knee off the ground. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank pose. You can lower the knees or keep them off the ground. Lower down to the belly for your chaturanga or modified chaturanga. Loop your shoulders down the back. Press the pubic bone to the mat and inhale, lift up gently for a low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward, inhale, step the left foot up. Right knee stays off the ground as you exhale, soften through the hips. Inhale, look forward, step forward. Exhale and fold. Push down and inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, belly to spine. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Pause at the top, exhale, press feet into the mat. Inhale, let's lift up, arc back. Exhale, fold over the hips. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, step the right leg back. Keep the knee off the ground, inhale, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, step back for plank pose and lower to the belly. Knees can be up or down. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Press the pubic bone into the mat. Inhale, cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward. Inhale, right leg steps up. Exhale, soften through the left hip. Look forward. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold down. Press into your feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center, belly to the spine. Let's do another couple of rounds. Inhale, reach out and up. Pause at the top, exhale, push feet into ground, belly in. Inhale, lift up, arc back. Starting to trace a line across the sky. And exhale, fold over the hips. You can do whatever you need with your arms as you fold down. Lift halfway up, inhale. Exhale, left leg steps back. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. Exhale, step back, plank, and lower to the belly. Loop the shoulders down the back. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Pause there for a moment and breathe. And with your next inhale, step the left foot forward, soften through the right hip. Looking forward, inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold down. Press into the feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Pause at the top, exhale, belly in, feet press down. Inhale, lift up and arc back. Tracing a line on the sky with the eyes, exhale, fold over the hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, get back. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, plank and lower to the belly. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, inhale. Exhale, soften through the left hip. Look forward, inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Press down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Release your arms for Tadasana and just take a moment to observe. Noticing any physiological changes, perhaps you notice the heartbeat. The breath may be a bit fuller. So when you're ready, open the eyes and walk the feet together so that the big toes touch and the heels are separated about a tennis ball size or softball apart. Right? So some space between the heels. We're going to practice Surya Namaskar B series, starting here in Samastiti, inhale. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Now bend your knees, sit back. See if you can graze the heels with your fingertips and then lift the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, inhale, lift the chest up, firm the knees together. Exhale, curl the tip of the tail under as you draw the belly in. Let's lift the heart again, inhale. Exhale, fold down over the legs, Uttanasana. Lift halfway, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back to plank pose and lower to the belly. Knees can be up or down. Shrug the shoulders down the back, inhale, cobra pose. Maybe as the back starts to warm up, you're lifting a little bit higher, or stay low, yogi's choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step the left foot forward, anchoring the right heel down. Rise for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale, draw the right hip forward and the left hip back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the hands, step back to plank, and make your way to your belly. Knees up or down. Loop the shoulders down the back, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift from the core. Bring the feet together again and inhale, right leg up and back. Three-legged exhale, step. Right foot to the top of the mat, anchor the left heel, come up, warrior 1. Exhale, right hip back, left hip forward. Press into your right foot, inhale, lift chest. Exhale, lower hands, downward facing dog. Once again, bring the feet together, bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat and fold over your legs. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale and fold. Heel toe the toes to touch, little space in the heels. Bend the knees, maybe touch the outer ankles and come up for Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, curl tip of tail under, belly to spine. Again, inhale, lift up the chest. Press into the feet, exhale, straighten legs. Hands at the heart center. Release Samastiti. Close the eyes and observe. And notice the heart beating a little faster. Let's do a second round. Inhale. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Bend the knees, inhale for Utkatasana, chair. Exhale to reach the arms overhead. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to curl the tailbone under and pull the belly in. Firming the knees together, inhale, lift chest. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, plank pose, and lower to the mat. Knees can be up or down. Loop the shoulders, and inhale, lift the chest. Listen to your body, to how warm you are, as to how high you lift your chest, and exhale, lower, downward facing dog. Stepping the feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot forward, anchor the right heel, come up, warrior one pose. Exhale, settle in, draw your hips to square. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower hands, and step back to plank and lower to the ground. Knees up or down, yogi's choice. Loop the shoulders, inhale, lift chest, cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together at the back of your space. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward, anchor left heel, and inhale, warrior one. Exhale, right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lift and open the chest. Exhale, lower hands, downward dog. Once again, feet together at the back of your mat. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Fold over the legs. Inhale, lift halfway, stretch the chest forward. Exhale and fold. Heel toe, so the toes touch and the ankles are separate again. And then bend the knees, raising the outer ankles. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, curl, tail under, belly in. Lift chest, inhale. Exhale, press into the heels, straighten legs, hands at the heart. Release your arms at your sides. Breathe and observe. Feel the activation of your body systems. And the gradual return to baseline or homeostasis. Feeling your heartbeat regulate, the breath regulate. Okay, when you're ready, float the eyes open. We're going to start with some balancing postures. So find a spot that out there in the distance that doesn't move. It might be a tree, a point on your wall or floor. Bring the feet together again, inner edges of the feet together. We're going to practice tree or Vrksasana. Take your right foot and lift it up to hip height. Flex the right heel, right foot that is. And then open up the right knee. You can attach your foot, maybe using your hand for help, to the upper thigh, to the bulge of your calf, or to your lower ankle. Press the foot into the leg to the foot, and bring the hands together at the heart. Keep your gaze on that unmoving object out in the distance. Soften the gaze. Press gently leg to foot and foot to leg. And reach the tip of the tail down to the back of your left heel. When you're ready, inhale. Arms can come up if you like. Taking the thumb and index finger to touch, or palms together, any variation that you enjoy in tree. You can keep the hands at the heart as well. And stay here for a few more breaths. And if you come out of the pose, it's no big deal, just come back in. With an exhale, return the hands to the heart if they were overhead. And then inhale, bring the right knee back to how we started. Exhale, extend the right heel forward. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, extend it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now hold the leg extended and slowly lower it right underneath the hip. Nice work, you two. That was awesome. I could see from your thumbnails that there was some serious balance and control going on there. Really nice attention to the breath. Come back to Tadasana or Samasthiti. Close your eyes and just notice. Notice the difference between your right and left sides. Let's bring the hands to the hips, opening the eyes. Pressing into the sole of your right foot. Inhale, bring your left leg up, leg at 90 degrees. With an inhale, open your hip. And then you might need to use your hand to attach your foot to your upper thigh, or maybe to the bulge of the calf, or the inner ankle. When you're ready, hands at the heart. Keep your gaze on that unmoving spot. And breathe. And press foot to leg and leg to foot. And press the left hip open. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, tip of tail roots to the back of the right heel. And if you like variations, you could take arms overhead. And stay with hands at heart center, any arm variations you like. Or breaths. One more deep breath in. Exhale, hands together at the heart center. With your next inhale, bring your left knee to face center. With your exhale, reach out through your heel. Nice work, you two. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, reach out through the heel, activating the quad. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, reach out, press out. 1 more time. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Now keep the legs straight and float it back down under your hip. Release that, shake that out. And then come back to Tadasana or Samasthiti, eyes closed, and absorb. Feel where the energy is alive in the body. As you're ready, open your eyes, and let's take a big step out, about 4 feet, to the long edge of your mat. Outer edges of the feet are parallel. And then turn the left toes out, aligning your left heel with the center of your right arch. Bend your knee. And let's come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Turn your chest to the long edge of your mat. Soften the bottom tips of the shoulder blades just a bit. And in here, as we start to get into the larger poses, we might start to observe some of those tendencies to grip, to struggle. Let's flow the energy of ahimsa, of non-harming, through our practice today. Not just with our physical energy, but also with our thoughts and our breath. In Hatha Yoga, we're holding the poses for a long time, several, for about 5 to 7 breaths each posture, giving us plenty of time to observe how we are in each pose, in each moment. Notice as the body starts to cook a little bit, especially that left hip and glute, maybe the shoulders. Notice what are the resources that you bring forth when things start to get a little hot, a little uncomfortable. Maybe it's a deepened breath. Perhaps a softer gaze through the eyes. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg, bring the hands together at the heart, and turn the left toes forward. Turn the right toes out, bringing your right heel in alignment with your left arch. Bend the right knee, and extend the arms out, Virabhadrasana 2 again. Practicing ahimsa here, finding how we can support ourselves in space, while still maintaining a gentle energy. So we can have physical challenge, we can have mental and emotional challenge, and we can also meet ourselves in the challenge with grace. I think this is one of the lessons of ahimsa. But as the body starts to work a little bit harder, what is arising? What are you noticing? Can you let go of some of the well-worn patterns, like using your shoulders? That's one of mine. And finding something else that'll support you. Maybe your strong legs or the connection of your feet to the earth. A couple more breaths. Reach deep inside. This time you exhale, straighten the right leg, bring the hands together at the heart. Turn the right toes to face forward. Just check out your feet, make sure the outer edges of the feet are indeed parallel. And then place your hands on your hips. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe arcing it back just a bit. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips for Prasarita Padottanasana. Bring your hands to your ankles or shins, maybe even the outer edges of your feet if you can reach them. And with an inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, pull yourself towards the ground. Crown of head towards the ground, sitting bones towards the sky. With your exhales, gently pull the spine longer. Make sure the neck stays relaxed. And let's release the grip. Bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale. Push into the feet. Exhale. Lift the spine in one straight piece. Turn towards the front of your mat and take a step forward for Tadasana. Release your arms, close your eyes, and integrate. Feel the prana, vital energy moving through your body. Notice where you feel that energy most. Let's open the eyes again and take a big step back with the right foot coming back into that forefoot stance. Turn the left toes out, left heel aligns with the right arch. I'm going to practice Trikonasana triangle. Inhale, reach the arms out. As you exhale, turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Inhale, reach the left palm forward as you draw the left hip back, as if you're offering something wonderful to someone across the room. Just keep reaching, offering. And when you can't go any further, bring the back of the left hand against the inside of the left shin. Bring the right arm up in line with the right shoulder. You can keep the gaze down at the floor, or straight ahead, or turned up. Listen to what your neck needs when you make that choice. Press into the feet, inhale. Exhale, reach through both arms. So that means reach the right fingertips up. Feel the core, the obliques engage. Reach the left fingertips down. Press the backs of your hands and the back of your head against an imaginary wall. And as you exhale, draw the low belly back to the spine to support the posture. Stay here and breathe. I'm sending energy out in 5 vectors. Your 2 arms, your 2 legs, and the crown of your head. So send energy out along all 5 of those limbs for 2 more breaths. With an inhale, pick yourself up, lift the core. Whee! Hands to the hips, turn your left toes forward. Turn your right toes out. Bring your right heel in line with your left arch. The left foot is parallel or slightly, ever so slightly turned in. Inhale, arms come out to shoulder height. Exhale, right palm turns up to face the sky. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, offer something to someone as you draw the right hip back. Keep reaching, keep extending the right ribs away from the right waistline. When you're ready, exhale, right hand to the inside of the right shin, left arm up in line with left shoulder. Press backs of hands and back of head into an imaginary surface. Exhale, belly draws in. Now engage, send energy up through your left fingertips, down through your right fingertips, down through both legs and out through the crown of your head. 5 directions. And breathe. Let the body quiver. Let the prana build. 2 more breaths. You can do this. With an inhale, pick yourself up. Hands to the hips. Exhale, turn right foot forward. We're back in that Prasarita Padottanasana stance. Ensure that your feet are aligned and on the same plane. Let's bring the hands behind the back and interlace fingers to the webbing. Draw the shoulder blades together, begin to open up the heart. Inhale, lift the chest, start to arc back. And exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Allow the crown of the head to come down towards the floor as you reach knuckles overhead. Press into your feet, feel the legs engage. And as you exhale, relax the chest and shoulders, allowing them to open as the knuckles float overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, bring the hands to the waist or low back. Inhale. Push into the feet, exhale, lift the torso, one straight piece. Turn your left toes to the front edge of your mat and step up. Tadasana. Close your eyes and absorb. Begin to notice your posture and your energy, the prana. Maybe noticing subtle shifts as we progress through the class. You may feel more grounded and more elongated. You may feel more energized. And a sense of energy moving through the body. Now let's open the eyes. Bringing the hands to the hips, step your right foot back for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 posture. The back heel is on about a 45-degree angle. Turn the right hip forward and the left hip back. Let's inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And on the exhale, let's bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers as we just did, and drawing the knuckles down towards the floor. Going to practice humble or devotional warrior. Let's inhale, lift and open the chest. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. Bring the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee or thigh. Relax the neck and let the arms come up and overhead. Really press into your feet here, finding your legs supporting you completely. Inhale. Exhale, let the shoulders open. Really find the relationship of your feet to the earth here. As you inhale, subtly press through the soles of the feet, engaging the muscles of the legs. As you exhale, allow the earth to receive your energy. Letting yourself lean in or sink into earth on exhale. As you inhale, press into earth. As you exhale, soften into earth. One more breath. Now at the inhale, pull yourself back up. A lot of work in the left leg there. Exhale, settle back in. Let's release the hands and inhale, bring them back up and over, Warrior 1. Exhale, stay here, belly in. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky, feel elongation through the spine and torso. One more breath. Exhale, hands at the heart center, and let's step forward. And Tadasana again, release, observe, absorb. Notice the difference between the two sides of the body. And bring the hands to the hips, open the eyes, and let's step the left foot back now. Setting up Virabhadrasana 1, second side. Back heel on about a 60-degree angle or so. Bring the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale, arms come up and over. Exhale, relax through the hips. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Take your non-habitual crossing and reach the knuckles down towards the floor. Press into the right foot, inhale, lift and open the chest. Devotional warrior, exhale, right shoulder to the inside of the right thigh or knee. Arms come up and over, neck relaxes, crown of head towards the mat. Inhale, push into the feet. Exhale, let earth receive you. Inhale, send energy down and out through your feet. Exhale, receive the supportive energy of earth. We'll take a few more breaths like that. See if you can release any struggle or difficulty here and be in relationship to this energy that we get back from the earth. Right? Gravity is constantly pushing down on planet Earth. And when we press down into the Earth's gravitational field, we actually get a little push back up. It's called ground force reaction. So as you inhale and push your feet into Earth, you may feel that little bit of support, and as you exhale, you feel you're being received by Earth's energy. All right, let's inhale and lift up the torso, really pressing into that right foot, giving that right leg a little strength workout. And exhale, release the arms, inhale them back up. Exhale, left hip forward, right hip back. Lifting the chest, inhale. Exhale, hands at the heart, step the left foot forward. And come back to Tadasana and observe and absorb. When you're ready, blink the eyelids open. Let's take another big step out towards the long edge of the mat. This time, let's bring the heels in and the toes out, setting up Utthita Konasana, the goddess pose. So sink down, bring the hands together in front of the heart. What tends to happen here is we tend to lean forward so that we get out of that opening in the hips, but bring the crown of the head directly over the tail and settle in. And press the thighs open. And at the same time that you press your thighs open, can you engage down through the big toe side of your foot? Draw the low belly in and up subtly. Let's bring the arms up to 90 degrees, touching the index finger to the thumb, landing the full goddess pose here. Press the forearms back, gently open the heart. And keep the tail tucking under, drawing belly in. And stay here for about 5 more breaths. Remember, on your inhales, you can push into the feet and find that ground force reaction. And as you exhale, you might naturally soften down into the pose a little bit more as the earth's energy receives you. Couple more breaths. Monitor your energy. Make sure you're still practicing with that quality of ahimsa. Even though we're demanding more of the physical body right now, see if you can still maintain a gentleness as you ask for more. One more deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands together at the heart. Turn the toes to face forward. Coming into another version of Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, hands to hips, lift the heart up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. And take your arms behind you. Fingertips walk away from you. And use your arms to bring the crown of the head closer to the mat. Allow the weight to shift into the front part of your foot. Lift the sitting bones, tailbone up. Relax the back of the neck. Remember to press down gently into the soles of your feet as you inhale. As you exhale, receive. One more big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift up one straight piece. And turn towards the front of your mat. Step forward for Tadasana. Observe and absorb. And from here, let's make our way back to downward facing dog. So inhale, reach arms out and up. Pause at the top, exhale, press feet down, reach fingertips up. Inhale, lift up, arc back. And exhale, fold over the hips. Lift chest, inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Roll the triceps towards the ground. Spread the fingers open well. Lift the sitting bones up towards the sky, elongating through the back. And breathe. With an inhale, lift to the tippy toes, and then come forward to plank. As you come forward, the shoulders will be slightly forward of the wrists, and then lower down. Knees can be up or down, all the way to the belly. Once you're on your mat, bring your legs together like one leg, and bring the arms behind you, palms face down. You can have your chin on the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Reach it to the back of your mat, and exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Stretch it to the back of your mat, and exhale, set it down. Now hug the legs together, firm the pubic bone down to the mat. And we'll come up for Shalabhasana Locust. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the legs. Balancing here on the front of the pelvis. Inhale, lift both ends of your spine. Exhale, squeeze the legs together and reach them back. 2 more breaths. Send energy out through the feet on your exhale. Last breath in, lift up. Exhale, lower, turn your cheek to the side, turn your palms up. And just rock your hips side to side, releasing any tension from the low back. And squeeze the legs together again, like one leg. Chin on the mat. This time bring your palms to the ground by your chest. So if you peek back, your elbows are bent about 90 degrees, your elbows are stacked over your wrists, and the palms are spread open well. So fan out your fingers. And before we do anything, press pubic bone to the mat and firm the elbows towards each other. Imagine you're reaching your elbows back towards your heels and then squeezing them into the waist. You should already start to feel activation on the back of your body. Now inhale, lift the chest, keeping all of that. This is low cobra as we know it. Exhale, lift the legs. Now we're in Shalabhasana version B. Inhale, lift up. Gently press into the palms as you lift. Exhale, firm inner elbows. Reach the legs back. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, firm and reach. Once more, inhale, lift chest. Lift legs and exhale, lower. Turn your cheek to the opposite side, arms back behind you, palms up, and just wiggle the hips. Okay, last version of Shalabhasana. Bring the chin on the mat. Draw your legs together like one leg and interlace your fingers behind your back into a fist. Stretch the arms back, bringing the forehead to the mat. And first just start to feel that reach of the knuckles towards the heels. Firm the pubic bone down into the mat. With your inhale, lift everything off the mat, the chest, the legs. Keep your gaze down at your mat. Exhale, stretch knuckles to heels. And stretching the back of the neck here. Inhale, try not to tense the neck. Exhale, stretch knuckles to heels, releasing tension right at that spot where your neck and your skull meet. 1 more breath. Exhale, gently release to the mat. Let your arms flop to your sides, palms up, and breathe. And place the hands under the shoulders and press up and back to Vajrasana, lightning bolt again. Resting on the shins, palms on the thighs, eyes closed. And then take your seat off to one side, swing the legs around to the front. And here, keep the legs extended out in front of you. Flex your heels. And let's cross the right foot over the left, setting up Marichyasana version C. Hug your right knee with your left elbow and bring your right fingertips behind your right hip. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, turn to the right. Nice and slow. Firm the back of the left leg down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn chest. And take your time going deeper into the pose. That's a quality of ahimsa, of taking your time and unfold rather than forcing your way into postures or situations. Always being mindful of the energy that we're projecting. Take one more breath, lifting up through the crown. Exhale, turning over the right shoulder. And then release, inhale. Take a walk to the left side of your mat, bow your forehead, a little counter twist here. And let's inhale, come up. Release the legs and switch sides. Left foot crosses over right, right leg stays straight and the heel flexed forward. Hug the left knee with the right elbow. Left hand behind the hip. Press into the fingertips, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, begin to turn, taking your time. Inhale, firm the right leg down, lift the chest. Exhale, turn over the left shoulder. Inhale, lift. And exhale, turn. And take 2 more breaths, guiding yourself into this posture more deeply with care and grace. Take 1 more breath here. As you exhale, pull belly to spine, turning over the left shoulder. And then inhale, slowly unwind, taking your torso to the right side of your mat, bow the forehead, counter twisting the spine. And inhale, rise up. And come onto your back. Feet hip distance apart, scoot the hips towards the heels, and lower down. Come up for Setu Bandhasana bridge, feet down, about hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift up your hips. Lifting your spine, coming onto that ridge of the shoulder blade, right there, the top of the shoulder blade. Now you can bring your arms under you if you like. Walk your shoulder blades in closer to your spine. Or you can keep the arms relaxed at your sides, palms up, your choice. Either way, next time you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, reach the tip of your tail through your knees. And you've got a dragon tail and you're just shooting it out there between the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, send your tail out, forward, long. And now that gently begins to traction your spine. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, extend the tip of the tail. 2 more deep breaths in. Next time you exhale, gently release your arms from under you and slowly roll your spine down to the mat. Once your pelvis touches down, walk the soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. The knees open and relax. Then exhale, draw the knees together to close. And let's bring the knees into the chest, arms out like a T. Next time you exhale, lower the knees to the right. And take a gaze across the body to the left. Bring the head back to center. Inhale, left knee up. And then the right knee, set your feet down, wiggle your hips to neutral. And then inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze across the right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, lift the right knee up, followed by the left knee. Bring the feet back to your mat and shift your hips to neutral. Extend your legs out and away from you for Shavasana, final resting pose. Arrange your body so that you can rest comfortably for the next several minutes. Palms face up, chin to chest. Relax all tension from your jaw, your eyes, the space between your eyebrows, and breathe. Ordinarily, I would stay with you through the end of Shavasana and bring you back out, but today I have a meeting that I have to attend at 11:45, which is in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to leave you here on your back and let you come out of Shavasana when you need to. Try to stay at least 3 to 5 minutes, preferably longer. And thank you so much for joining in practice today. I ordinarily like to stay with you until the very end, but today I'm going to leave you on your own. And it's a beautiful lesson too, as you listen for exactly when is the right time to emerge. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Namaste.